Excelente, joven, etc.
Thrill me.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Horror Flicks and Guitar Picks podcast. I'm your host, Tim. And today I'm joined by both Alex and Coop of the band Ramtha. How's it going, guys?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing good. Stoked to have you guys on the show. I found you guys via your lawn chair video, and I was like, these dudes fucking rip. So I've been listening to you guys heavily since then. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Of course. And you guys put out a new EP back in June, and this episode will drop July 31st. Do you guys have anything? Of course, you want to remind the people about, that EP, where they can find it. And then if you have anything coming up that you want to promote, go ahead and let the people know about that stuff as well.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can find us on Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube, Lawn Chair Youth, and I think a few other streaming services like Apple Music. I think we're even on that. Yeah. I don't know if anybody uses that shit, but we're on there.
Yeah.
And Amazon, maybe.
You can Shazam us.
Yeah, Shazam us.
Hell yeah.
But,
I know you got to be on Amazon. I played you on I can't say her name right now, but the Echo thing. If I said it would spark up the non-Siri, the Google Siri.
No problem.
Sorry if I just activated your phone, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, so you can find us on all those platforms. There's like a million live videos people have taken of us to. Some not good, some great. Depending on what year it was and what show and how drunk we were. As far as new stuff goes, we're working on a full length right now, so we're not planning on putting anything out for a little while. But we do have 4 shows the rest of the year. We pretty much kept it slim so we could finish this full length up and make it kind of perfect. But we got some cool ones coming up. Our buddies in Smash 'Em Up are doing an album release this next month, August 15th. And we're playing that. They're like a thrash band. Same month, we're playing a warehouse show in Sarasota, Florida.
Okay.
Which actually, you'll appreciate this. The flyer has a picture from the movie From Beyond on it.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. That was... always gotta love that. And then we're doing Tampa Death Fest, and
That's with Nasty Savage.
With Nasty Savage.
Oh yeah.
Old school Florida thrash band and like a bunch of other bands. And then we're gonna do Tampa Doom and Gloom Fest.
Yeah.
And we're playing on the day that November's Doom from Chicago is headlining.
Yeah.
So that's about all we have right now in the works. We kind of blew our load halfway through the year.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And I'll be looking forward to the hopefully you blew it, a couple other ways too, for the sake,
well, yeah, obviously,
sake of backup. But no, I know what you mean. But that's awesome. I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes you want to keep it, lighter, but bigger shows instead of spend so much time, grinding it out. Especially like you guys said, it's time to write that full length. So you kind of want to.
Yeah, I mean, we spent like the last 3.5 years grinding it out. I'd say we've maybe grinded a little too much. So at least within our general areas. So we're kind of taking a step back from that.
Oh yeah. Now just from looking at your social medias, you could tell you guys have been playing a lot live. So and shit like that. So no, hell yeah. Like I said, I really enjoy the EP. Do you guys? I know Coop. I saw on your page that you have a couple other projects. Do you have any as well, Alex? And do y'all want to shout those out as well?
Not at the moment. Me and him used to do a band called Plague Spitter together. It was like a kind of like a metallic hardcore kind of a band. We both quit that, and I'm just kind of on the back burner right now, chilling, just trying to focus on this. But I have some ideas that I eventually want to pull out and do, but got to find the right people for stuff like that. Just weird shit, So.
Oh yeah. And what about you, Coop? What about your other projects? You want to shout them out?
Yeah, I play in this other black and punk band called Horror. We're just sleazy, just fun. I don't know, punk.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Hell
we
yeah.
don't play too often, but we just played a wrestling show not too long ago. That was a bloody mess. No ring and getting slammed into concrete and shit like that.
Fuck yeah, some Bad Luck 13 shit.
Exactly, yeah. So that was fun, but we don't have too much going on right now.
No, hell yeah. No, and like I said, I'll definitely be keeping an ear out for that full length. I'm stoked for that. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll give you a heads up when it's done.
oh yeah,
It's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little bit. We're gonna really put some fine tuning into this one. So
yeah, oh yeah. Well, the questions that we're about to dive into with the horror stuff are pretty general, so you guys can always pick a topic, come back on, promote the new record, and we can dive into something more specific. So you guys
Sure.
fill up to it. So, but no, hell yeah. No, speaking of diving into those questions, my first question when it comes to the horror side of things is, how did you guys get into the genre growing up, and did your relationship with it change at all as you got older and became an adult? And either one of y'all whoever wants to start can kick it off.
Want to go first or rock paper scissors for it?
Rock paper scissors.
All right, on three. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Fuck. Rock paper scissors shoot. All right, you win. Go first.
For anybody listening and not watching, you guys hit the same thing twice in a row. That was funny as shit. I was like, damn, these dudes are definitely friends for a reason. So that's awesome.
Yeah, we're linked at the tips.
So you did blow a load.
Yeah, little docking.
Man, I think the first horror movie I ever saw was The Shining when I was like 8 with my dad, and it just scared the shit out of me.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't sleep and shit for like weeks after that. But yeah, like all my friends in middle school, we would just like go to Blockbuster every weekend and just try and find as many like goofy horror movies as we could, or the scariest ones we could find, and I don't know. As I've gotten older, we still just do that shit. We went and saw the new Evil Dead the other day.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. I haven't gotten around to seeing that yet because the night I was supposed to go, something happened with our plumbing, which luckily I think we got it fixed today. But so I haven't gotten around to seeing that yet. What did you guys think of that?
The story wasn't great. The gore was good, obviously.
I'm pretty disappointed in it. If you want a long-winded discussion,
yeah.
I loved Rise. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like that movie actually kind of split the camp too, which is weird because I thought it's kind of what I thought people would want.
I like that.
This one felt like a really slow burn, and they tried to expand the lore, but I don't like the way that they did it. It was very convoluted, and they didn't. It felt like the writing was odd. It was like the writing was like off, but the setting was cool. The ideas were cool. There were some pretty sick kills. It's just for a movie that's trying to sort of expand the lore a little bit, I felt like they fell pretty short on that.
Yeah.
And it made some parts really confusing. There were some like, it's Evil Dead. You can't expect too much, but after the last one and the legacy it carries, you expect a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it just fell a little short for me. I think I just need to rewatch it, honestly. But I'll probably just wait till it's out on like streaming to rewatch it though.
Yeah. No, that's what I've been hearing is people kind of torn on it. Some people love it, and then there's people that are like first one in the franchise they don't like, type of thing. So
I would say that this is the first one in the franchise that I don't like also.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but
yeah, I don't hate it. It felt lazy.
It did feel a little lazy.
Yeah, too much CGI for Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
That I definitely didn't like that.
Yeah. No, one of those things that like in comparison to the other Evil Deads, it's shitty, but if you compare it to some of the other horror movies coming out today, it's not bad. Like
yeah. No. Compared to other horror movies, it was much better.
It's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What about you, Alex? How did you get into the horror side of things growing up?
It took me a little while to get into horror movies. I was more into like sci-fi stuff. I still am. But I remember my first horror movie was Army of Darkness on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay.
And since it had that like comedy aspect to it, I was like, oh, I can get into this. I like this. I was young, man. I was like probably in like second grade. And then, but still after that, I couldn't really get too into horror movies. And then I went to see Freddy versus Jason in movie theaters.
Yeah.
And just the opening scene, like the opening credit scene of that movie scared the living shit out of me. And then I got through the movie. I'm like, I fucking love this. Like, this is my shit. And I'd say like once I hit like a freshman in high school, like maybe or my like 8th grade, there was like a movie rental place across the street, like literally across the street that my friend's mom worked at, and they were getting rid of all of their VHS for like 50 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And I just bought anything I could get my hands on that was from like the 80s, and most of that was like B horror movies, really sleazy comedies that even your parents wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Just like like it was a bunch of trash basically, but there was some gold in there too.
You still have
Yeah.
some of those.
No, I don't have any of that anymore. Nothing. It's all gone now.
I thought you'd had some of those trauma ones.
No, none of the trauma ones. Those are gone too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It all started to fall apart, and I moved around the country a lot. Can't carry all that shit with you. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that's when I super got into horror movies, is like beginning of high school, just because I had that like dump of like 80s stuff that I found, and yeah, that was probably the real beginning of it.
Oh yeah. No, my journey was kind of like a mixture of the two of yours, because I saw horror movies growing up. When I was younger, I was like immediately scared of them, and then I kept watching them with friends and stuff throughout middle school, but I was still scared. I just wanted that adrenaline. It was mostly like the October, when that rolled around, we grabbed everything we could find. But then like, yeah, something clicked in high school, and eventually I just like fell in love with them and started watching. Like we'd go hit the $5 bin at Walmart, was mostly where we'd get a lot of our stuff. But and we didn't find too many like older classics, I would say, but we did find like Killer Clowns from Outer Space that way, and Toxic Avenger, and but we found like some new hidden gems like Hatchet, and like the Laid to Rest films and stuff.
One.
So no, there was a
I still. Oh no, I was gonna say I still love that one kill in Hatchet where he just like rips the chick's face and like apart like that.
dude,
that one stuck with me.
That's up there like favorite kill of all time. I think the only one it won't surpass for me is the and it's just because of nostalgia, is the Johnny Depp in the bed in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. That's probably my like all timer, just because of it's so cool how it yeah hell yeah. No, and speaking of some all-timer stuff, do you guys have some favorite horror movies of all time? And of course, you could shout out that number one if you have it, as well as like feel free to shout out some just other ones that sit up there. If you want to go first, Alex and Coop went first, or either way.
I think it's Evil Dead 2 for me. I love that shit. It's got that right amount of comedy, but still scary,
Yeah.
Especially if you watch it on mushrooms or something.
Oh yeah, that movie's fun as fuck. It hits on all the parts for sure.
Really, yeah, it really does.
Yeah, I'm an Evil Dead 1 guy myself. I prefer the first one over the second one.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously both have their place. But I'd say, man, I feel like this is a played out answer, but The Thing.
Fuck yeah.
I just love that movie, dude. Like the acting, the setting, the practical effects. Like it's still my favorite. I'd say close runners up though. I like body horror stuff. So like The Fly, The Blob, Altered States, the 80s Blob. Yeah. Do you like Altered? Do you know Altered States?
That's one that's been on my list. That's the one where the guy like goes on the chamber or whatever and starts having like visions and shit. Yeah. No, I haven't watched it yet, but
it has a pretty famous actor in it. I forget his name, but yeah, he
William
starts
Hurt or something.
Yeah, he starts regressing biologically in like one of those salt tanks.
Okay.
Or whatever. It's a pretty whacked freaking movie. It's pretty cool though. For like 1980, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I'd say Reanimator is another.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And From Beyond. From Beyond's not as good, but I still like love the shit out of it. Scanners.
Yeah.
I'm more.
Remember that one?
Basket Case. I'm more of like an 80s horror movie guy, but I like a lot of the 90s stuff too. There's some okay newer stuff, but I don't know, something about like how shit was shot in the 80s. Like that's what like that grainy darkness. I just like that a lot.
Yeah. And the idea is they just felt like they were willing to go wackier with shit. Like Reanimator, for instance, like even though it was based off of H.P. Lovecraft, that shit is so wild. Like how it is. That's a top 5 for me as well. Favorite horror film. It's like one of the funnest things I've ever seen. I didn't even see that one until I was an adult either. I was just like, holy fuck, I love this. And now I've probably seen it like 100 times maybe. But
right. Oh, you know what? Some other good ones, but they're not new, but new compared to what we're talking about. I really love Slither. and Feast.
So there was a good one, yeah.
Fuck yeah. No, those are both good ones. I like, I was actually just watching Feast not so long ago, because I was trying to show it to my wife and she's like, what the fuck is this? And I did the whole like explaining Project Greenlight and stuff like that and
Yeah.
who the Gallaghers were and shit.
But yeah, those are some other like I think I show like everybody, well, every girlfriend I've ever had. I'm like, you got to watch Slither with me.
No, yeah. Now, I had the makeup effects artist on for Slither, and one of my favorite facts is that they caused a sex toy shortage because that's what they made the little slugs out of. Was they like melted down the same material that they make dildos with, and it like literally caused a sex toy shortage. Yeah.
That's actually
awesome.
Crazy.
I like it even better now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that movie just kind of got everything. You know what I mean? Aliens, zombies, comedy, gross, a lot of gross stuff. Yeah, it's really.
No, that was one of the biggest bummers when James Gunn got attached to DC, was just that it means it would be even further along before he returns to like horror comedy and stuff like that. So
yeah.
But no, hell yeah. No, you guys mentioned a few recent ones that you really enjoyed, and I know you guys caught Evil Dead Burn. Have you guys caught anything like recent in the last like 3 to 5 years that has really stuck out to you? And they don't got to be favorites yet, but maybe something that's just kind of lingered in your brain longer than the rest of them.
I recently watched the newest 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple one.
Oh yeah,
that wasn't too bad. I mean, I liked it better than the first of the 28 Years Later.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's pretty gory. There's some good kills in it, but the story kind of sucks. It doesn't compare to the first two, you know.
Yeah, it gets like a 1.5 bump for Iron Maiden, but other than that, it's like
exactly. Yeah, yeah, they do a Number of the Beast
yeah.
tribute. It's pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the whole song too. Yeah. It's not just like part of it.
Yeah, it's like a whole music video basically. Really? It's pretty sick.
Huh.
That's probably the highlight of the movie, though.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's older than 5 years at this point, but Hereditary.
Fuck yeah!
Oh yeah.
I got
that one. That one.
There.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that one that one's probably one of the few new ones that's actually like really stuck with me. That movie was just, man, that end scene just burned a hole in my brain forever.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch that.
What else? I mean, I've seen a bunch of stuff, but nothing that's really jumping out. Like, I don't even know, man.
What's that A24 movie with Justin Long in it?
Oh,
Tusk.
Barbarian.
Yeah,
that was good. That was weird. Oh, you know what I liked a lot? It's hard to call it a horror movie, but it feels like a horror movie. I feel like nobody talked about this movie. Heretic.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it.
The end was more of like a horror vibe, but I could say it was a horror vibe the whole time, like a serial killer-esque kind of vibe. I thought that movie was fucking awesome. I didn't see anybody talk about that movie at all. And then, you know what? What's the one with Demi Moore?
Oh, The Substance.
The Substance.
Yeah.
Substance. That movie, dude. It's funny how many people were like pissed off by the ending of that movie. I'm like, this is great. Like, this is what horror movies have been missing. Just like people exploding like for no reason.
Right. It becomes like a gore show at the end of the movie. You're like, fuck yes, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, those are some pretty notable ones. Yeah, it seemed like the last year or two there was more like body horror movies coming out, which is kind of cool that there's like a bit of a resurgence of that.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Obsession, but I've heard good things.
Yeah, Obsession is one that people keep telling me about that I should check out.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Obsession. I saw it a little late as well, just because it was another one that I was like, I'm gonna go night it open, and then just couldn't get out. So then it like lingered for a minute, and then I finally saw it. So by the time I saw it, it had some hype behind it. That's the only reason I even mentioned that I saw it late, is because that movie got hyped so quick that I was like, I was already excited for it. Then it built hype, and then I saw it, and I gotta say it lived up to the hype. It wasn't. I try to keep my expectations low when stuff starts building quick hype, but I personally still really enjoyed it. So
okay.
I think it comes out on Peacock on Friday. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah. Yeah, you only got 2 more days and it's free, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
yeah, you know what? There's been a slew of stuff. It's just, I think things just stick with you more when you're younger.
Yeah.
because you're kind of like cultivating what you really like. But yeah, I know I've seen like probably like a bunch of new shit that it's just not like Sinners. It was okay. I think it was a little overhyped.
Yeah.
Shit. I've been wanting to watch vampire stuff recently. Actually, it's weird because I'm not really a big vampire guy, but I've been like the mood for that like weird
Just rewatch Blade.
Blade. Well, yeah, I rewatched Blade like 3 months ago actually.
Fuck yeah. No, I'm going to this thing at the end of the month that is they're showing like a bunch of horror shorts, and they said that like afterward they're doing a blood rave. I was like, I might have to stick around, dude. Just like
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
right.
We were just talking about that the other day. How cool it'd be to go to something like that, like a sick blood rave.
Yeah, without getting eaten.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know.
That part might be cool too. Right. Just rub garlic on your neck, you'll be all right. No, hell yeah. At the back end of the show, I like to ask a few hypothetical questions that mix the music and movies. And one of them being, there's only two of them. And then I have one question that I just in the show wanted to ask all my guests. And the first of the hypotheticals being, if you guys were asked to recreate one of your favorite horror movies in short film version for a music video, which one would you choose? And how would you do it, featuring you and the rest of the band?
That's a hard question, sir.
I feel like Alien or something would be cool.
Alien would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Our guitarist Shanique was a huge fan of Alien.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I was thinking like Godzilla. I mean, back in
That would make a lot of sense.
in the 50s, people probably considered that like a horror movie, but
yeah.
no, it's more like a monster
Yeah,
kind of
sci-fi,
sci-fi kind of thing. But
Yeah.
something with like a giant monster in it.
Dude, Godzilla -1 was probably one of my favorite movies of the past 5 years. If you haven't seen that, I definitely recommend checking out Godzilla -1.
I actually rewatched it not too long ago. It's pretty great.
I still haven't seen that one.
It's on Netflix, I think.
That's the black and white one, right?
Yeah, you can watch it in color though too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it adds or takes away. Watch it in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched it in black and white myself.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen this movie Pandorum by any chance?
No, I've seen like the thumbnail a bunch of times. Isn't it like an arm with like wires and shit? I'm always wondering what it is. I've just never watched it.
It has Dennis Quaid and Ben Foster, I think his name is, in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a sci-fi horror movie. And they're waking up from like comas in deep space on the spaceship and have no idea what the hell is going on. I'm not going to say anything else because I highly recommend you watch it. But it'd be kind of cool to do like a music video kind of like that.
Like waking up.
Yeah, and just like crazy shit kind of happening to us. Because I also just watched that Ryan Gosling movie, Project Hail Mary. It starts off in a similar fashion with him waking up like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
Or just something like super gross, like, like just like our bodies like kind of falling apart would be kind of fun.
Yeah, some really cool gore would be fun.
Yeah,
Right.
Exhumed has a music video. What is that one called? It starts off with this girl and this guy banging in a tent, and then so there's like a serial killer and he's going after the girl. But yeah, something like that's always fun, kind of classic 70s camp kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Now, and if you wanted to do the space but add the gore, you could always do like a Event Horizon or something, or even a
Yeah, I would put Pandorum in like that kind of next to like Event Horizon, not with the same idea, but that same like claustrophobic, like really fucked up feel.
Oh yeah. No, I'll definitely check that one out. Now, that's like I said, that's one I always scroll by and I wonder about it. But now that I actually have a recommendation behind it, I'll check it out for sure. But
Highly recommend it. It does have its like 2000s cheese, but it's minimal.
okay. Now, of course, my second of the hypothetical questions is: would you guys ever be interested in scoring a horror movie? And because this is hypothetical, what subgenre would you like to score? Slashers, supernatural, sci-fi?
First off, abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, because we've talked. Well, we've had minor conversations about putting the rights to our music for like video games.
Oh yeah,
and stuff. So even like a TV or a movie would be
awesome.
Insane. But the type of horror movie, I mean, shit, anything.
Yeah,
anything that would take us. I mean, we're pretty fast and aggressive, so it would definitely have to be something that could utilize that kind of volume you
Yeah.
know,
What?
like what was that? What's that one movie that has Naked City at the beginning, and it's about that family that goes to that house, and there's like these two psycho brothers,
Oh,
and they're
funny
just like
games.
funny games. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Naked City is playing at the beginning of that.
Yeah, during the
Like,
title
I think
card, it
it's
just
like,
plays randomly. Yeah.
yeah, like something like that would be sick. Yeah, funny games. Yeah, that movie, and that's
I forgot about that.
yeah,
Wow, yeah.
yeah,
No, fuck
yeah.
yeah.
But I think personally, like for me, like it'd be sick, like style wise. Like I think like something monster based or like I was never into like possession horror, but anything having to do with religious horror is pretty sick in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like when especially if they like dive deep into like a lore aspect of it, I really like that. Just makes it creepier, you know?
Hell yeah. No, that'd be sick for sure. What about you, Coop? Do you have any certain subgenres you'd like to explore?
Yeah, honestly, I think like something like oh man, like monster, like you're saying, like Godzilla style, but like
Yeah,
I don't know, something more violent than
for sure. I can see that.
Oh yeah.
that. We could just call it
Yeah,
Ramtha. So like the backstory of Ramtha, it's like a monster that comes out of Mount Rainier. It's like a Godzilla like creature. It's like an actual cult
Oh hell
that
yeah.
we named our band after. So they like believe in like a Godzilla like creature. So I think that something like that would be perfect.
Oh, fuck yeah. That'd be cool if y'all did like a
Some
music
kind of
video of like a have y'all ever seen Troll Hunter, the found footage film?
Oh,
I'm familiar with
I
it.
know
I
what it
haven't
is,
seen
but I
it.
haven't seen
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I, that's another one that I recommend. I really enjoy that one, especially if you like kaiju stuff. And like to do something like that where it's pretty much like a found footage like kaiju film, but not so like just like fast paced throw everything at the wall like Cloverfield would be like kind of fun because you'd be able to show your personalities more and stuff. But definitely check that out. It'd be fun to do that, but like it's still the Ramtha lore in it. So
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Like at one of our shows recently, we had one of our friends get like one of those blow up dinosaur costumes and come out during one of our songs and like start the pit and everything.
fuck yeah,
So
that's awesome.
it fits our personality.
Yeah, for sure.
I think a guy got his arm broken because of that.
Yeah. A guy got his wrist broke during our set at that.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
He's too stoked on the dinosaur, and he's like, "Fuck."
Yes.
He's like, "I'm pit boss T-Rex." He's like,
I think the pit came to him.
yeah.
The guy. I don't think he was trying to mosh. I think he was up at the front, and then our buddy jumped off the stage, and the pit came that way, and
Just got caught in the
just
mosh.
got caught in a mosh.
Oh, dude, my very last show with my band, which was like probably almost a decade ago now. No, it was a decade ago now. Was somebody dove off the stage like very first like intro. I don't even think we got into our first song. We were playing like a cover intro, and somebody stage dove right into my now wife and separated her shoulder. So she was like out
Oh
the
my
entire
God.
final set of my band's just like set. I was like, God damn. I just looked over like, where'd Lauren go? And then next thing I know, like I find her afterwards and she's bawling her eyes out because like she's in so much pain. I was like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. So.
Oh my god.
It was rough, but no, I was like, luckily, like, not to be selfish, luckily it didn't ruin the show for me because I didn't know until afterwards. So I got to play the set. I wasn't like worried about her the whole set. Nobody like came up to me and was like, yo, Lauren's outside. She got hurt. But I think somebody might have mentioned it like a couple songs in, but they didn't make it sound as drastic as it was. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah.
but no, hell yeah. And then
It's
right. Now, that's actually a perfect segue into my final question because my final question is, do you guys have a horror story of your own? And it could be, from something that's happened on tour or just something in your personal life. And sometimes people share, paranormal stories if they have those as well. But I've had people shit in
Ooh.
vans, get stabbed. So,
I have one, but I'll give you a second to think of something.
Hey, you go first.
Yeah?
I don't know.
All right, this is a paranormal one. So this still is weird. I tell this story to very few people, but it is a weird one. So do you remember that? Do you remember that bad sci-fi movie that came out with Mila Jovovich? I think that's who it was. Like
The alien one?
15 years ago. It was like The First Kind or something.
Fourth Kind.
Fourth Kind,
Fourth
yeah.
Kind,
Yeah.
So in that movie, so I went to go see that movie in movie theaters, probably with like an ex-girlfriend or some shit. And they're in like Virginia or West Virginia. They're in West Virginia, I think, in that movie. I forgot, somewhere around there. And they talk about how like when these people get taken or when they come back, one or the other, I forgot which one, they see like an owl
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And the only dream I remember from being a kid is when I lived in Virginia and I saw an owl right outside my window.
Holy shit.
And for some reason, yeah. And when I saw that, and when I was in the movie theater and I saw that, like my heart dropped, like I got cold, dude. I was like, this is too creepy. You know what I mean? I would say that's probably like the the creepiest thing for sure that's ever happened to me in that regard.
The probe they left in your butt started twitching. You're like, oh.
Dude, I wish at least give me a fucking souvenir.
Like Cartman in the episode where it just starts coming out of his ass all the time.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, no probes were left behind. No cool tech.
Now I remember that movie because it was one that like they tried to promote that like half of it was real like footage and then all that got debunked later and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That movie is.
I don't know. I vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I haven't rewatched it since then. I was just thought it was an odd coincidence. You know what I mean? But yeah, that it did creep me the fuck out though. I won't lie. When they like said that and they were like in that general area that I lived in, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, it was one of the few times you got to see Jovovich bail on the Resident Evil franchise. So that was the one nice thing about it. But
yeah, right. And you mean ruin the Resident Evil franchise?
Right.
Well, that was the people who decided to write that script. But anyways,
it's because she's married. She's married to Paul Thomas Anderson. Well, not Paul Thomas Anderson. That's the guy that makes great movies. She's married to Paul W.S. Anderson, who's made the Resident Evil franchise, and so he's pretty much like forced her like into every bit of it instead of like even when it seems like they're gonna go to other characters, he's like, no, just use my wife, and like just keeps going. And she's like, they both just started phoning it in and cashing checks after like the third one, which not that the first three were great either, but they were at least competent, you know. But
yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of Resident Evil, we have a clip from Resident Evil 8 in our song Grave Swarm.
oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, at the beginning of it.
No, I got a little bit into Resident Evil 8, but I haven't beat it or nothing. So I didn't recognize the clip exactly, but I knew it. Like I knew I'd recognized it, but not exactly from what. So hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's from that. Yeah, most of our songs are horror and sci-fi based, and like they're not related to the movies, but so a couple of them might take like some small inspiration, but they're not really based off of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we'll use like clips from stuff like what was that one? Is it Highway to Hell or
with Lita Ford?
With Lita Ford, yeah. Do you know that one?
It's another one that I've seen like on Tubi, and like I was like, what the fuck? They got a movie called Highway to Hell because everybody knows the song, but
I think it's one of the first movies Ben Stiller was in.
Oh yeah,
he's got like a little tiny part in that movie.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it's more of like a fun movie. I wouldn't call it a horror movie. Yeah. It's more like what was like the Goonies version, but with monsters and kids.
Monster Squad.
Yeah, it's not a for kids movie, but it has that kind of like comedic feel. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So did you get stabbed or anything? See any ghosts?
No. Yeah, I don't know. We used to like go like explore abandoned buildings and shit like that, like growing up, like 15, 16 years old. And we found this like abandoned house in the middle of fucking nowhere. It took us like 10 miles to get there on bikes. And we're inside this thing and we're like all scared to go to the second floor, and we get up there. Finally get in this room, and it's like this huge mural, like it says like "Welcome to Nazi Land," and there's like all these swastikas and shit.
Holy
then,
shit!
Like we hear, like, the fucking wind, like it must have been the wind. It, like blew all these doors, like slammed them shut. Like 3 doors in this room, like slammed them all shut. We got so fucking scared.
That's crazy. I didn't even know.
Yeah, we got out of there so fast. Oh, that's like the only like paranormal thing I think I can think of. I think it was just the wind, though. I don't know. I didn't see anything.
It was the ghost of Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, the homeless white supremacists were in sync. They were like, 1, 2, 3, shut the door. Who come back out of our home?
Uh,
No, that shit was. Hey, that was scared the shit. Just to find in the writing, I'd be like scared to be there because then I'm just like, what if that person's still
Yeah.
nearby? And so yeah, that would already have me on edge. And then yeah,
It like looked like it was like written in blood too. It's probably just like
yeah.
shitty paint or something. But
I
yeah.
found a dead body one time. Does that
Oh
count?
yeah, definitely. Stand by me style.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it was less stand by me and more like oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working. I was working at an old folks' home. Well, I worked for a cable contractor, and we were putting boxes in the rooms, and they told us, some of these people are too old. Knock if they don't answer, just go in anyways, and and install their shit and leave. And I went in, and there was a bunch of nuns in there that were missionaries from another country. So none of them spoke English. And so they were like trying to shoo me out of the room. And I'm like, yeah, we, whatever.
you got a job to do.
I got a job to do, ladies. And so I had to leave the room because I needed to go get a tool that I didn't have. And when I came back, all the nuns were gone, but the blanket was over this woman's head. And so I just kept on installing this box and I kept going and I finished. And when I like turned around, I'm like, they don't usually do that for people who are living. And then I'm like, oh shit, she's dead. That's why they were trying to kick me out of the room.
God, dude, you caught them smothering her.
Oh,
Is what
yeah.
happened. They're like, get out.
Yeah, maybe.
They're like, we need this inheritance. Now I've seen two dead
Yeah.
bodies myself. Not like I didn't like stumble upon them though. One was I was driving past the car accident where an old lady was literally thrown from the front of her windshield, and they had the
Oh,
body
wow.
covered at that time, but like you could see the feet. They did not have a big enough blanket. I was like, what the fuck? But I saw that, and then one time I was at this place called the Lunatic Luau, which is like a local festival up in Virginia Beach. That it was like a music festival put on by a radio station called FM 99, and they would always have bands like a headliner I saw one time was like Korn, saw Rob Zombie, like stuff like that, like more radio rock and stuff. And saw Nickelback when I was like 9 years old, going to some of my first concerts. But dude had a cowboy hat on at the time. That was the early days. But they I got to see Puddle of Mud one time. And that was probably the funniest shit because the dude like literally was like he would be middle playing the song and just start tuning the guitar. Like he was so like out of his mind, like on drugs and shit. Like literally middle of playing a song, he just started tuning, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But
It's
pretty much
like parts.
right. And then that just shows you that he's so drugged out of it or just out of his mind that even the guitar tech is like giving up. He's just like, fuck this dude. But no, he was walking. I was just walking through like to our seats because there's like an area between like the lawn and like actual seats. And I might even been in the lawn, but we were walking through and they like literally wheeled somebody out with like trying to give them oxygen, but they were like white at that point. And they had them on like a stretcher and everything. We found out later they died. I was like, that's wild. I was like,
Yeah, we actually. Oh, what?
Creed took him higher.
Yeah, dude. I actually think POD was on that year, so they were like, they were probably doing a prayer for him and shit. But
Youth of the nation.
yeah. But no, that shit was wild. Of course, you see dead bodies at like funerals and stuff, but like to see them like out in public and stuff where you don't expect to, it's like,
No,
and,
for
like,
sure. Especially us being in Florida, you never know if like a person strung out on the ground is alive or dead.
right.
Yeah, we went to MDF. What was it, like 3-4 years ago? And
Yeah, Maryland Death Fest.
and a guy committed suicide. He jumped off of the parking garage. He did it in front of a bunch of people. Fortunately, we didn't see it, but
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Puts a damper on like the whole festival. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Sad.
No, it's like one thing for somebody to like accidentally have a heart attack or something, but that's like a whole nother level of like, like tragedy.
Wow.
But
Yeah, man.
no, but well, not in on a down note, but I appreciate you guys for coming on.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm gonna jump. Let's never mind. I was gonna make a bad joke. I was gonna say
Meanwhile, we're talking about people getting ripped in half. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Right. Hey, so real life horrors, are also horrors. So I feel that. Hey, that's kind of a horror story. They're just being at a fest and that shit happening. But
Yeah.
no, hell yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming on the show. It was a blast chatting with you dudes, and like I said, I really look forward to the new music. I was literally trying to figure out how to even describe you guys to somebody. I was like, maybe progressive crossover. I don't know if I can. It's hard to describe.
That's
a good answer.
You're like one of the few people that's probably put a good like name on it, honestly.
Yeah.
Man, we've gotten some weird ones.
It's all over the place.
We never, I don't think we've ever gotten what people remind us of to them, like the same band once or more than once. It's always something different. And I'm like,
yeah, we were getting Between the Buried and Me the other day.
We've gotten like Corner and Atheist. We've gotten
Anthrax.
Yeah, we've gotten Mastodon.
Yeah, someone did say that.
Yeah, all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, it's probably hard for people to pinpoint us because we take inspiration from a lot of music, not just metal.
Yeah.
So at least me when I write stuff, definitely. So it's probably why it's a little harder to pinpoint us, but that's probably like a really good at least with our like that EP that we put out, that's pretty good. You hit the nail on the head with that.
Yeah.
But there's some of the newer stuff. It's definitely more like proggy, death grind, thrash. Okay. Yeah, we're doing a sad song.
Hey, every band's got one.
Well, more Converge style sad. That makes sense if you've ever listened to Converge.
Yeah, hell yeah. Now I'm from the North Carolina, Virginia Beach area, so I don't know if you guys ever heard of Paper Trail. They used to tour a lot back in the day and stuff, and they're still kind of around. But they're literally the type of band that's just like straight hardcore, but randomly in the middle of their song, randomly in the middle of their EP, they have a song that sounds like Alice in Chains, where the dude's just singing. I was like, what the fuck? Like literally, because it's like your average everyday just hardcore, like it sounds like right along with stuff like Down to Nothing or No Warning or shit like that, and then next thing you know, it's like a Alice in Chains song. It's like
why not?
Honestly, that would probably be my favorite song on the album then.
No, we used to always like walk around actually singing the shit out of it, no. That's so fucking awesome. But hell yeah, I appreciate you dudes. Like I said, it was a blast chatting with you. And when the new record comes out, if you want to pick a topic, top 5 of film specifically or anything, we can jump back on the show if you want.
Oh yeah, man.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And definitely. And if you want to tell the other members, if I know you mentioned a couple other more horror fans, if they want to come on the show, just tell them to reach out to me and we can set something up separately and they can still come on as well. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Especially since y'all have
so we'll see what happens.
Right. Hell yeah. And of course, like you said, you're taking some downtime and playing fewer shows throughout the winter, so plenty of time to like hop on and when you got time you're chilling and stuff like that, so.
Some extracurricular activities as a band.
Right. Hell yeah. Go see some more horror movies.
Yeah, there you
absolutely,
go.
Yeah.
Watch a taste of Evil Dead burn out your mouth, which I say that not seeing it, but I know y'all didn't enjoy too much. But hell yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Actually, when you watch that, send us a message and tell us what you think.
No, I definitely will. It's kind of fallen further back on my list because as I get away from watching something, I'm like, it'll hit streaming soon. So then I just go back to watching. Like I saw today that Backrooms is like streaming for $20, so I could watch it online for free. But at least I know it'll be the HD version. So like I'm gonna watch that because I haven't seen that yet. But so it's like certain things. There's so much stuff hitting like I'll probably rewatch Obsession just because that's hitting, and it'll be available to watch without having to pay for it or anything. So no, there's a couple of things. Yeah. I will throw out a recommendation if you guys like just like short 90-minute like kind of psychological horror movies. There's one coming out called Exit 8 based off of a video game, but the video game has like no lore at all. It's like one of those you go through and if there's an anomaly you have to turn back or go forward, and somehow they made a really good film out of it in my opinion. I actually paid to rent it and was really happy I did, and then I found out it's coming to Shudder on like Friday or something. So if you guys
is this the one having to do with like the rooms, like there's like a portal in the wall and they're going through to all these different weird rooms and stuff?
No, this is just the one. This is the one that looks like a subway, like tunnel
Oh, okay.
or like a subway walkway. It's like all white tile, and there's like one guy that walks by every single time, like smiling weird with a briefcase.
Okay.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it. They did a good job of like putting a touching message behind it, as well as like adding some stuff that I feel like makes sense with video games. You know what I mean? Like the character makes different decisions based on, his experience. And I feel like you do the same thing with playing a video game. You know what I mean? Like if you play a video game once, you might do something way different than you would do it playing it the 50th time. So
Mhm.
I really
Well,
like
I got a movie list. I'll throw it on there.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah, no, definitely let you guys know what I think about Evil Dead Burn. But hell yeah, I appreciate you guys. Enjoy band practice and look forward to the new tune.
All right. Take it easy,
brother.
man. Thank you.
Later, guys.